Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to another Fleet Friday video. Now, we are moving on to a new department this week. I know a lot of you guys were wondering, a lot of you guys are questioning, what are you going to do when you run out of the HP cars? So, I came over to the Polito station. I spoke with the Polito commander. Spoke with their sheriff and their undersheriff, and we got they're letting us use their cars, and we're gonna tell you all about them. So first things first. First in this Fleet Friday era is going to be of the sheriff vehicles is going to be the 2016 and 2017 Ford FPIU, which is the Ford Explorer, Ford Police Interceptor Unit. On the left is going to be the 2016 Ford FPIU, and on the right is going to be the 2017 Ford FPIU. So on the left, we're going to go and do a walk around this vehicle. This vehicle is unlocked at the rank of probationary trooper. So we're going to do, same as we do in all of them, we're going to do a nice little sweep around. Talk about the vehicle, go through all the liveries, and look at all the extras. So this vehicle might look a little bit familiar to you. This is the same kind of vehicle that the Department of Public Safety uses, DPS, attached to the SAHP. It is the same kind. Both departments ordered them from the same maker. So you are going to see some similarities, but nonetheless, let's go through and let's look at the liveries first. So some of the liveries that we have, we're going to start at zero. Zero is going to be just the regular sheriff livery. Nothing entirely special about this livery. It is the sheriff livery. This is most likely what you'll be using at a probationary trooper level. Livery number 1 is going to be the traffic enforcement livery. So it's going to add some things back here. Obviously for your safety, some reflective paint back there in the trunk. It's a traffic enforcement badge and a drive sober or get pulled over badge on that back quarter panel next to the brake lights. Livery number 2 is going to be, I believe this is going to be the criminal. Yeah, it says it right there. CIT, criminal interdiction team. So this is going to be a specialized unit within the Blaine County Sheriff's Department. I'm not going to go over too much their subdivisions. If you want to look into that, I'd reach out to one of the sheriff COC members. Livery number 3 is going to be wildlife. Kind of self-explanatory what they do, but this is wildlife rangers right here. Very nice livery. I love it, and I like the little touch back there in the on the trunk where it says there's a fire extinguisher and a first aid kit in the car. I really like that. That's neat. Livery number 4 is going to be the Warrant Services livery. So obviously Warrant Services is another division that runs within the Blaine County Sheriff's Department. That's going to be their logo back there, the little handcuffs. And on the back you just see the Warrant Services. Livery number 5 is going to be back. There is no livery number 5. It's just going to go straight back to 0 and give you the default BCSO skin. So let's go ahead and look over the car. Again, same light pattern at default that the DPS 2016 FPIU had. So I'm not going to go over too much, but we can see the nice little Christmas tree effect that we have in the front. Lots of lights, lots of action going on here. Lots of white, not a lot of yellow or amber. I'm noticing that now. We do have the wig wagging headlights, and a lot of white, red and blue, and a strong presence from the front. Same thing on the side. Intersection lighting, very strong. It makes sense that this would be a traffic enforcement unit. Perfect for closing down roads and things like that. Coming around to the back, not as much lighting in the back, but that's okay. It still does have a very strong presence, and we really see that amber come out in the back where we did not see that in the front. And then on the side, the only difference on this side is that all the lights are blue and white opposed to red and white, which it was on this side. So same amount of lights, just a different color. So let's go over the extras for this vehicle and let's get into it. So let's go over the interior of the vehicle. Yeah, kind of standard. Nothing super special about the interior, and the trunk is going to be the same as the DPS Explorer. So let's go into the extras and let's go over everything. So extra number 1 is going to turn off the main part of the light bar and the push bar and turn off all of the white lighting except for the wigwags in the front, and then in the back it's going to do the same thing. It's going to turn off a majority. Let's pull it forward a little bit. I know I told them I wouldn't drive it, but what they don't know won't hurt them. So we're going to just pull it forward a little bit, and you can see how that changes from regular to there. A lot of the lights turning off. I'd say even in the intersection part of it, a lot of this is turning off. I would say this is more just to be a presence on scene. I can't imagine using this many lights when responding to anything or anything like that. Extra number 2, let's go ahead and look at extra number 2. Extra number 2 turns off 2 of the lights here in the push bar, and we see it turn off 2 of the actually 4 of the bays in the front part of that light bar, and same thing in the back. We see a lot of lights turned off in that back light bar mainly. Other than that, no real change. It's just a change in light pattern is all the extra number 2 is going to be, whichever you prefer. I could imagine you responding with this, maybe a more code 2 response. Something's not as much of an emergency. I could see this. Extra number 3. Let's go to the back. What does extra number 3 do? I am not seeing what extra number 3 is doing. Oh, wait. I thought I saw something change. Alright, not seeing what extra number 3 is doing. Let's go to extra number 4. Let's see if we can find what extra number 4 is doing. Again, not seeing what extra number 4 is doing. We had the same issue with the other FPIU. That's fine. Obviously, there's a lot of extras, and some of these extras you can only see if other extras are added. So it's really tricky to sometimes get what these do. Extra number 5. Sorry about that. Had to cough, and as you guys know, I am still sick, so I do apologize about that. We're right back into it though. Extra number 5, I instantly see what this does. It changes the light pattern in the front, takes down all those takes away all the white lighting in the front. Extra number 5 is going to do that, but the amber presence is still very strong in the back. That's pretty cool. Extra number 6. If extra number 5 takes away the white lighting in the front, then extra number 6 is going to take away the amber lighting in the back. Some deductive reasoning there, and boom, sure enough, there it is. No amber lights in that back bar, but you still have the amber lights back here in the back windshield and up there on the 3. I don't even know what those lights are called. Extra number 7. let's see what extra number 7. Extra number 7 is going to be same thing as the DPS cars, pulling up as a secondary on a call, and you obviously, maybe it's late at night, you don't want to blind the person in front of you. You'll hit extra number 7 so that you're not doing that much, but still have the presence in the back for the oncoming traffic. Extra number 7. Extra number 8 is going to be the traffic advisory, and if this is the traffic advisory, I can tell you from how these light bars work that extra number 9 is then going to be the takedown lighting in the front, and there you go. This car completely lights up the world when its thing is on. Very, very, very nice. So let's go ahead and turn that off. Extra number 10. What is extra number 10 going to be? Not seeing what extra number 10 is doing. Oh, extra number 10 is the running lights. So the cruise lights, basically. So let's say you're patrolling a mall as a detail. You can just sit in the parking lot with these on, so people, you have a presence there, but there's no emergency. Um, a lot of departments actually have this just as standard patrol. When it's nighttime, they have you turn these on. So that's extra number 10. Extra number 11 is going to be the ALPRs back there on the roof. And extra number 12, let's see what extra number 12 is. Not seeing what extra number 12 is. Oh, extra number 12 is going to be the lights. So you can see, to kind of keep these on, you can see the kind of like the first stage without headlights. So like if I turn all these off, it'll keep that presence there in the front and the back. It's kind of like having your amber lights on without having your headlights on. It's kind of like that first stage for those of you that drive in real life. You know how when you click your lights one click and it just turns on the yellow lights. That's what this is. That's extra number 12, and that's going to complete for this vehicle. Let's move on to the 2017. So this vehicle is unlocked at the rank of corporal. Now, I don't know what rank allows you to go slick top and what rank doesn't, and vice versa. Things like that. If you want to know things like that, you're going to have to look at the vehicle structure if you are in the Blaine County Sheriff's Department or if you join. So do not use any of the ranks or anything from my videos to decide whether you use the vehicle. All I know on paper as of right now, the time that I spawned this vehicle, that it is unlocked at the rank of corporal. So let's get all of the extras turned off and then go through this vehicle. Alright, so we're going to be going through the liveries first and then going through the extras. So livery number 0 is going to be the Blaine County Sheriff livery, the standard livery. Extra livery number 2 is going to be the traffic enforcement livery. So same thing probably. Yeah. So it's going to be kind of the same deal as the other one. So I'm not going to go over them too much. Extra number 2, same thing. CIT, criminal investigations. Warrant services, this is livery number 3. Livery number 4 is going to be the wildlife rangers. Very nice livery still. And livery number 5 is going to be the unmarked livery, which brings us into the extra. So let's put on livery number 0 again so we can identify this as a BCSO vehicle. So livery number 1 is going to be our light bar. Our light bar is going to be most likely what you have to use at the rank of corporal. I'm just assuming here, I have not looked at their vehicle component sheet. So extra number 1 is the light bar. Extra number 2, I'm not sure if this is optional or not, but this is the ram bar. You got a nice little Satina light ram bar there in the front. It doesn't look like that light lights up, Or maybe it does light up, it's just not very strong. Interesting. So let's go around, look around the vehicle, and let's pull this forward a little bit so we can really look at this car and enjoy its beauty. So that's extras number 1 and 2. Extra number 3 is going to be the ALPRs on the roof in the back. Extra number 4 is going to give you a bike floating in midair, which means that extra number 5 is most likely going to give you some kind of rack that holds that bike. And sure enough, there's the rack to hold the bike. So this, I think this would be really, really cool. This would be a neat thing to have with this livery right here, the Wildlife Rangers livery with the bike in the back. I think that would be an awesome thing to run. If I was in BCSO, you would see me in running this kind of setup if I was able to, with the Wildlife Rangers and the bike. That with the bike, that is very, very neat. Extra number 6. Let's see what extra number 6 is. Not seeing anything standing out to me. Okay, well, extra number 7 is going to be the running lights for the light bar. I'm not seeing anything for extra number 6. Maybe. Oh, it's the lights down here. It adds lights down in the fog bay. Man, that's, I don't know how I didn't see that. So I would assume, oh, it turns off the lights in the fog bay. It gets rid of those lights. Turns them off. Okay, okay. Neat. Very neat. Okay. So that is going to complete this episode of Fleet Friday. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys like the direction that this is going. I will also be doing a MRU episode next month with the tow trucks, where I'm going to go over all the tow trucks. And that actually, the tow trucks encompass kind of all the departments. I think the tow trucks cover multiple different departments, including Civ, which is why I didn't include them in the SAHP. It's kind of a separate thing, even though SAHP does have a livery on the tow trucks. And then we're also going to go over all the helicopters, and we're going to go over all the boats. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys like this Fleet Friday. If you do, make sure to hit that subscribe button and press the like, and leave a comment down below what vehicles you would like to see next after the tow trucks. This has been your boy Darren. Thank you guys so much for watching. Doses.